So hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for me to bring you some different, I don't know, I've been trialing and doing different things recently, and you know what, I'm doing it again today. I'm going to bring you some FIFA 18 news for today. It's not been talked about too much because EA haven't really been releasing it on YouTube, more on Twitter, but today they announced that there will be a new feature on FIFA 18 called, I don't know, dynamic quick subs basically, where you can make substitutes without pausing the game. So I'm going to break down the trailer for you that they put on Twitter. If you enjoy the video, then slap a like on it, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know what you think of the news as well in the comments section. But here is the trailer in the background, and the first thing that you'll notice is it's very much different to the FIFA 17 menu. So this is basically an inside sort of look really at how the team management section of the game is going to look on FIFA 18. You can obviously see the image in the background, it keeps with the normal theme. The colour scheme of course is that the one that EA have been plastering around on social media, so that makes a lot of sense. You can see the attributes have been removed next to the players, the shirts are a little bit smaller. Again, the colour scheme is different. It's not hugely exciting, but it is an insight into how the team management tab is going to look realistically on FIFA 18. EA aren't just going to use a random concept or design for one of their actual trailers that they post on social media. So you can see that the player that's about to be changed out is going to be Thomas Muller here for Bayern Munich, and this must be like a different tab. I don't know what button you'd press, I'm guessing it might just be A, but you get the quick substitutes tab, which allows you to choose which player is going to be quickly substituted. In this instance, it's going to be James Rodriguez, the new loan signing from Real Madrid, who will be replacing Thomas Muller when called upon. And then you can see that we're now moving into the match, probably the later stages of it, into the second half, 57 minutes gone. Thiago Alcantara's had a shot, and you can see there's a little menu down at the bottom right. If you press R2, this is PlayStation, you actually get the option to do the custom substitution. So if you just press the R2 button, you don't have to press pause, go into the team management section, you can do it just by one button on your controller. It'll come up with this little mini menu, if you like, in the bottom right of the screen, and it'll ask you basically whether you want to confirm that substitution, which I think is a lot more slick. It'll make online gameplay a lot smoother as well, because people aren't pausing constantly as well. I mean, especially when people are, obviously on Ultimate Team a lot of the time, people make substitutions because a player will get better chemistry after they've been brought on for someone else who probably wasn't as good. That sort of system will now be a lot smoother because people won't have to pause in the first 3 minutes of the game. As you can see, once again, this is just confirmation of the confirmation screen. The little circle goes round, then you press confirm, or you press X, you press OK, you confirm the substitution, and without actually having to pause the game, the player will come on. So James Rodriguez will replace Thomas Muller without you actually pressing the pause button. I think it's nice, it's pretty smooth. I don't know how it's taken so long to be thought of, to be honest, but it isn't something that's been thought of very often. But this part, right, of the trailer, nothing to do with the substitutes at all, but this is what I want to show you, and this is what I want to talk about the most. Look at the left-hand side of where Thomas Muller is, and I'll talk about the substitution. It's a slightly different cutscene, I think, this year, which, you know, if you're really that way inclined, might be pretty interesting, but forget about that for now. Look at the manager to the left of Thomas Muller. I'm pretty sure there isn't a preset manager who looks like that, and does it not look quite, I mean, it's a little bit of a coincidence that Bayern Munich are the team being used, and that looks, and it looks like a very blurry version of Carlo Ancelotti. I'm just putting it out there, it looks a lot like Carlo Ancelotti in a very blurry form. It's obviously not confirmed because it is pretty low res, let's be honest, but it would be, if it wasn't Bayern Munich playing, then obviously I'd be like, oh, okay, it must just be a new preset they've brought in. But it's a bit of a coincidence to bring in a new preset that looks exactly like Carlo Ancelotti whilst Bayern Munich are being used in this example. Now, obviously the main thing, the main news here is that obviously that would mean that real-life managers from other European leagues are being introduced into the game as well. Because on FIFA 17, you only had the real-life managers in the Barclays Premier League, the likes of Jurgen Klopp, Jose Mourinho, Arsene Wenger, etc. But in the Bundesliga, La Liga, whatever, there weren't real managers. Now, this would make sense for the Bundesliga because the licensing came very quickly after the official EPL licensing back in the day, so it makes sense that they would follow suit. But it begs the question, what managers are going to come from other leagues potentially as well? You know, whether there's going to be real real-life Spanish managers now on the game, real-life Dutch managers. How far are they willing to go? That was the most important part of the trailer, and it was so easy to miss. I saw a tweet on Twitter, surprisingly, where you tend to find tweets, that was pointing that out, and I didn't notice it when I first watched the trailer, but it does look a hell of a lot like Carlo Ancelotti. I know people are going to pick me up in the comment section. Niran, you're clickbaiting, it's not confirmed, it just might look like someone, but it is it's a big coincidence, isn't it, realistically, to have a very blurry version of Carlo Ancelotti on the sideline and it not be Carlo Ancelotti, especially when it's Bayern Munich who are in the trailer. So that, to me, would point towards we're going to get real-life managers for other European leagues as well. So a bit of an improvement on the licensing, especially for the Bundesliga as well. Now, this obviously comes on top of the fact that we've got the third division of German football being introduced. So Germany seeming to get a big boost, if you like, in licensing for this FIFA. So that's going to be pretty good. That's going to be pretty nice. I reckon it will be only a matter of time, probably Gamescom, where they announce that you'll be having real-life managers in the other leagues as well. And that makes it good, because I'm so fed up of playing Champions League games and having a random preset manager managing Real Madrid. It just doesn't make any sense at all, or Bayern Munich, or teams like that. And you only have to play the game for about a week before you start seeing the same preset managers managing like 10 different sides, because there's only 8 preset faces on the game for managers. So that will be very good. I know the main key part of this video and the main key point that I'm ramming home has actually, in essence, nothing to do with the feature that's been added to the game, because the feature is good in itself. The quick substitutions, the dynamic substitutions idea is a very good idea, and I'm happy that EA have implemented it. But really, the main Easter egg, if you like, of this trailer is the fact that Carlo Ancelotti appears to be hiding in it as well, and that could be very cool for FIFA 18. But nevertheless, that is basically the end of this trailer breakdown / FIFA 18 news video. If you want to see me do stuff like this again, because I haven't really done stuff like this this year. I've done it in the past, but not necessarily this time around. If you found this video very interesting and you want to see me do it again, then let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video generally, then slap a like on it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter now as well. My handle will be on the screen. It is @theofficialfng, and links to it are in the description below. But it has been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Come to the rave looking like gold medalist with Kurt Angle boots on. And I don't wear the boot on, but they got normal shoes on. You're the like yo with the shoe from. Get them to the yo Uncle Jar. I ain't got a flex on no one. I'm the original Don. Come to the rave looking like gold medalist with Kurt Angle boots on. And I don't wear